didn't know Sweden was an hour ahead of the UK.
Yeah, the UK is pretty much on that timeline. You don't have to go very far east to jump an hour. Some places in France are an hour ahead.
Are they on Swedish Mountain Time?
Yeah, they yodel every hour. Thank you. Somebody found me funny. That's all I wanted.
All right, what happened in the last session?
What?
Last time.
Last time on Strahd Must Die.
It happened a month and a half ago.
Yeah. So button has been pushed. We're good.
Yeah. You're good.
Hello, recording.
Hi, recording.
Guys,
Hi, recording.
You want to give it to us again?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Last time on Strahd Must Die.
So, oh God, what did happen last time? You all... No, I'm just looking at my notes. Kate fought a bunch of vampires. We finished that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Made it out alive. Has yet to long rest.
I believe we were in the tavern too long.
You
rest.
were not. No.
That's because Harold planked.
Yeah,
Harold
I was
did
carrying the
plank.
Harold to bed.
Yeah, no. And then, if you recall, both Freya and Walker decided to go have a talk with the mayor late at night.
Oh, yeah.
And they're now currently wandering the street.
And then I had a weird vision.
You had a weird vision?
In the street.
It was a terrible decision. Why did we
I don't remember what our justification was for doing
this. I legit thought we were doing it the next day. This is on me. I'll take this one.
When we literally described the streets were dark and there was a chill.
No, you're right. You are.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
I think there was a reason why we were like, we should do this right now, and then that was a long time ago, so I don't remember what it was.
And Freya, you saw a very creepy vision of, if I recall, something in the distance. I believe, did it close the distance or did you close the distance?
I did, I think.
Yeah,
and then it was gone.
It was gone. Gone indeed. 3 of you have indeed gone to bed. What were you doing, Garth?
I have a meetup with some rogues in the barn.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah. Yes, you were going to meet up. So actually, no. So currently, as you were waiting for this meetup, you begin to hear very strange noises. Something that sounds like a fight going on somewhere. Not really your business. But at a certain point, it doesn't know it's you. At a certain point, we'll see. We'll have you roll some perception checks to see if you realize the voice in the background in this fight is Grog. Now, Grog.
Hello.
You are currently facing down a rat creature that has manifested itself out of the medallion that you are holding. Because it talked to you and it was like, hey, you want to see a cool trick? And you went, yeah. And he said, take me out back. And you're like, that's safe. And so you did.
Hey kid, you want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
One wisdom check, I didn't pass it, and now I'm gonna fight a giant bronze rat.
Yeah. So Grog, I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Sure thing, boss. Please let me skip the tour so I can actually click on the buttons.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me pull up the initiative tracker.
I think I was T-posing in the last last
Yeah,
Mhm.
nat 20. Let's go.
Which is why I went off with Walker, because I was like, I don't know where my brother is right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's over there T-posing.
He's
and then
exercising his shoulder muscles.
I snap back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity, and I fall to the ground. I'm like, oh my god, what happened?
All right, Grog. You outspeed it. It is your turn.
Neat. This thing said it wanted a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit it.
All right, go ahead and give it a roll.
18.
Let's see. 18 does indeed hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
7 plus 2.
Walker, you don't get to roll an initiative here.
I didn't.
Oh, it did. No, when you posted that, it shot me up to the very top of the fucking chat. There we go.
Weird.
7 plus 2. Okay. At this point, let's see here. Its first attack is going to be with the bronze short sword that it has manifested.
Oh my god. I'm fighting Redwall.
14 to hit.
14 does not hit. My AC is 15.
15. All right. So it misses there, and as it misses, it leans in to bite you. Ooh. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
All right. That is 3 points of piercing damage as
Okay.
it bites into you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at those as well.
Oh. All right.
Get poisoned, I'm guessing.
No, it's your turn.
Okay. Ominous. I'm gonna rage.
All right.
Doop. Let me. Yeah. And then I'll attack again. 27 hits.
Jesus Christ, that hits.
It's not even a crit. 17 damage plus
Hold on a minute.
2. And then I guess my rage damage is apparently
Yep.
also plus 2.
Yes, it would be.
Do I?
So,
I don't
hold
think
on, that's 13.
Oh, also to answer your question from earlier, Rob,
Jesus Christ.
this dick has been here literally the whole time.
Yeah, you
and
do
I
get your 2 attacks. You do
Yeah, I get an
That's
extra check. I just remembered.
that one hit, that first hit, it just reels back. It's just like, Jesus Christ. You don't know
And
who
it
he is,
ring
but
like a
that fucking
bell.
hurt. Yeah, and just sort of this gong noise. And I will say, it does ring like a bell. And you do hear that, Karth. You hear this bong. And then you hear a second bong. And with that second one, it goes flying about 4 feet before, but a different bit of a puff than you're used to, Grog, as you hear something thud into the tree at the back of the yard.
Okay. It was 33 damage in one turn. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
So something went thud into a
I
tree at the
forgot
back.
how strong you were, Grog.
It's okay. I did too.
He underestimated you.
Can I see from here what the thud was? Or do I have to like wait for the smoke to clear?
There's no smoke.
So what happened?
This is different than what usually happens to you
Okay.
when you kill someone.
Oh, okay.
So
So
yeah,
it's
you
not
can.
it's not
Yes.
attacking.
Nope.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna sling the hammer over my shoulder and saunter over.
Okay. Make an investigation check with advantage, just because it's nighttime and similar to how long it takes you. There's no way you. Yeah. There's no way you
16.
fail
I'm
this.
looking for the coin in the grass, right?
It is embed. You hit it so hard, it is embedded in the tree.
Grog squints at it, sets the hammer down, leans on it with both elbows, and goes, "Was was was that it?" Okay. And
Yeah,
I'll
it's just silent.
yeah, I'll dig the coin out of the tree with my fingers.
Yeah, it takes you a minute.
Yeah, I literally don't have any other um I don't have any other sharp weapons, so yeah, just dig it out.
No, you can with your strength. Clearly, you can dig it out. So Karth, you just heard a bell in the backyard after some shouting, and then silence.
I'm just gonna stick my head out like a window.
There's no real window in the. You kind of have to get down off the loft to like on the ground floor to go look out. There's no real window in the barn like that.
Okay.
Stable, yeah.
I'll get down from the loft and stick my head out the door like, what's going on?
My coin turned into a rat.
Yeah, that tracks. Don't do it again.
I didn't do nothing. I mean, I hit it, but it asked me to. That doesn't count.
That's a weird rat.
It was real big. It was like, hey, you want to see something cool? And I was like, sure. And it turned into a big rat with a sword. Now it's a coin. Grog holds up the coin.
Well,
Again.
that might come in handy if we can figure out how to turn it into a rat on purpose. Anyways, I'm waiting on some guests. So on the off chance you see someone skulking around like they're suspicious, they're probably here to talk to me. So send them my way.
Do I see anyone skulking around looking suspicious?
With that perception, no.
You see Karth.
Grog puts like a hand over her eyes and like peers around the clearing and goes, no, and walks off to the back to the tavern.
Thank you, Grog. As always, you're so helpful.
Grog flips you off as they're leaving.
Slash genuine. Slash genuine.
I don't know what that means. Goes inside.
Damn. Gonna have to explain tone indicators. I get back in the fucking I get back in the loft.
You get back in the loft. Go ahead, Grog.
I think Grog will have like a pint after that, just because like like that was neat, but also it ended so quickly, so like might as well have a drink and then go to bed. Does the coin do anything, or is it tuckered out?
It's not talking back to you anymore.
Whatever.
So eventually you make your way up to bed and fall asleep.
I leave the coin in the depths of my pack, which is less a backpack and more like a very large object that sags at the bottom and makes a different kind of noise every time you put it down. Sometimes it's wet, sometimes it's dry. It's in there.
Horrific.
Grog goes to bed.
Grog, as you go to bed, find you have some strange dreams of scurrying through streets and fine cheeses.
Oh, what? Whatever. Deal with that
Karth,
later.
Karth, you wait for an awfully long time.
Long enough to take a short rest?
Sure, you're not doing anything.
Hell.
You need one?
Yeah, I've been at half health all day.
Skill issue.
You're a fucking skill issue. I don't remember how to do short rest. Oh, short rest.
Now, do you remember how you set up this meet?
Yes. Hold on. Roll those. I heal 10 hit points. I specifically, with Thieves' Cant, spoke to the tavern owner's wife. And also, I think one random stranger in the tavern saw it and understood it was Thieves' Cant, but didn't respond
Yes.
to me.
Yes, there was. That's what I was hoping you'd remember. There
I
was
specifically remember, I think I asked them if they knew anything about a local assassin.
Yes. And it was a young woman that seemed to understand you in the tavern, along with you were talking to the tavern keeper's wife. It takes a little longer than you were expecting before she appears at the door down below. And it's not like your usual kind of roguey sort of appearance out of nowhere. You actively see her walk in. With your instincts, and I'll give you this because you are an experienced thief and criminal, this was on purpose. It's something you potentially might do when you're meeting someone and are late. You kind of walk in showing there's no skullduggery. Hands aren't hidden. She has them sort of clasped in front of her. And she looks up and she goes, "Apologies, friend. Was a bit of a dust up outside, and I decided to wait for a little just to make sure everything had calmed down."
Oh, yeah, that was one of my acquaintances was beefing with a coin.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't quite understand it either.
all right. So long as it's, well, I'm not sure if that makes me feel better or worse. But, all right.
Do you want to come up here or should I go down there?
Up to you, friend.
I think up here is probably more private.
She nods and makes her way up. And as she sits down, she pulls out a flask, tips it back so you can actively see the liquid falling out of the flask into her mouth, swallows, and then passes it to you.
I wish I could, but I do not do alcohol.
Now that's all right then, friend. More for me. Now, you wanted to know about somebody who could remove some people, or were you offering your services?
Go with both, actually. Before we discuss the important business, actually, I do have. This is the first real town I've come across since stumbling into this nightmare. And I've recently come into possession of a manor home in the village of Barovia, back east. It's a bit of a shithole, and I'm hoping that you might have some work for me to do while I'm in town so that I might have a little bit of pocket change to spruce the place up.
Well, she thinks for a long minute.
What is that, Grog? We have come into possession of the ownership of a manor. That is a grammatically sound sentence. Yeah, it's my name on the fucking deed.
Technically all of your names are on that.
But mine first, though.
She goes, as for work, we don't really have anything specific. We use the old camp, but we're not exactly what you would call a guild. Not the way you're used to.
It doesn't have to be union work. Listen, as long as there are two people left on this blasted hellscape, someone is going to have something the other person wants. Who here has something you want?
Now, nothing. However, I believe one of your friends has had certain conversations with we'll call him employer, about a job. So we'll see. Perhaps there'll be more afterward.
Okay. Well, I suppose we ought to move on to the important business. I need to speak with a person named Erigal.
Eric.
Yes, we are supposed to know who that is, Em. It's in the prophecy.
I hate this fucking prophecy.
Was the name in the prophecy?
Yeah, it was the only one who had a name.
Trust me, you're not going to hate the prophecy. Otherwise, it's entirely just random happenstance if you happen to find anyone or anything useful. Well, the only person by that name I know is a Vishanti who lives in the camp not too far outside of town.
That would be the one I'm looking for.
What do you want with him?
I have come into somewhat auspicious news. His loyalty to his master is not as absolute as one would think.
You'll have to forgive my disbelief on that, but I suppose it could be true. Look, I can let you know about where to find him, but that's about as much as help as I can be. The Vishanti in our guild don't exactly see eye to eye.
Oh, so there is a guild.
Not a thief.
Wait, do you mean like your brewers guild then? Like for the tavern?
She sort of like genuinely smiles at that, and she goes, "Sure, why not?"
I don't like that. I want to inside check that. I'm not good at it. I'm
23?
23.
It's definitely not a brewer's guild.
All right. Well, a location is as good information as I was hoping to get. Uh, this camp, is it the northern road or the western road?
Let's see.
Is it this? Is it this right here?
Well, I can't see the ping. Yes, it is indeed. And she
Okay.
will mark that on your map. And she marked it on your map. Settlement's in trouble. Let me mark it on your map. Yeah. And after marking it, she goes, "Just be careful. Not sure why they're here. Not really too pleased that they're this close, but we can't spare enough, and there ain't enough town guard around to run them off."
Do you want them run off?
We're not exactly friendly folk to Lord of the Region, but I'll say this. There are rumors they've got friends in town, and potentially might be dangerous to try to run them off.
When you say friends in town, you wouldn't happen, those rumors wouldn't happen to be about the potential for vampire spawn to have infiltrated Valaki, would they?
No, no. I mean very bluntly. You know the two boys you see in the tavern all the time?
Yes.
The Watcher brothers?
Mm-hmm.
Now look, they're good boys. Stupid
Don't sound like
and
it.
drunks. They're good boys. Their mother is not.
Who's their mother?
Fiona Watcher.
Where's their house in town?
Not one you can get in on your own. It's a mansion covered in
I've-
gods, and she has a lot of friendly folk in town as well. The mayor likes to praise that we are a town free of the influence of our overlord. However, his presence is felt here more than the mayor will ever let on.
Hold on, out of character. So the mayor's wife is the problem?
No. So
No.
Fiona Watcher is just essentially old blood noble.
Mm.
The mayor is just the guy, or the burgermeister, really. He's not a mayor. It's just the guy in charge.
Okay. 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 A plan is starting to come together here. Well, I won't take up any more of your time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And she'll go ahead. And let's see. Where is that? So right here. Up
this
this
little
way.
orange house.
Hold on. Let me.
I'm just now noticing that there's only like 6 orange buildings on the whole map.
Yeah.
Are all 6 of these orange buildings important?
No.
Odd. All right, all right. A plan is formulating, which is a shame because the 2 people who I could tell about this plan are fucking not in the tavern.
Okay. So in actuality, can I just? This is another. You know what? We're gonna say it is indeed the orange house.
This orange house.
Yep. Ignore
Okay.
how small it is. It's somehow a mansion.
I mean, to be fair, this bigger house across the way, I know that this map isn't to scale. This bigger house across the
Yeah.
way could be like a worker, like an apartment building or a
Fair.
tenement building.
Fair. But then how big is this fucking church?
Pretty fucking big. I mean, listen, they value their religion, all right? They're living under the constant watchful gaze of a bloodthirsty predatory vampire. I'd build a big church too.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, hold on. I'm
Um,
gonna
but
this
also, yeah.
step 1,
She goes. Is there anything else I can
step
help you with?
2. At this particular moment, no. I think our business is just about concluded. And I am going to reach into my pocket and I'm going to pull out. I'm going to give her 5 gold pieces. And I'm going to say, this is for the information you've given me. And then I pull out 5 more and I say, this is to not give it to anyone else.
She holds out a hand and she goes, I've just given you what I've been told to give you, darling. I'll take 1 and give you a piece that I know that I wasn't told to tell you. She plucks one out of your hand and goes, "You want to get to Lady Watcher? Keep an eye on a man named Ernest Larnack. He's very close with the lady."
Ernest Larnack. Like that?
Ernest, yeah.
Fucking spell it the stupid way, sure. Okay. I'm going to, even if she doesn't take all of the money, I am going to press the money into her hands.
She sets it down to the side and goes, "We're fighting the same fight." And with that, she steps off the side.
So she took one of the 9.
Yes.
Dope. I would like to, after she leaves, I want to sneak into the tavern and put it wherever they've been putting money as they sell beer all night.
Okay. There's a lockbox where they seem to be pulling the cash from. Under the bar.
Is the bar currently being manned? Is it late enough that they're done serving?
We'll say at this point, yeah, you have a few people sleeping out here.
All right, then yeah, I'm gonna like crack the box open and put the 9 gold in it, and then relock the box.
Okay. Make thieves tools check for me.
25.
That pops it straight open, and I'll even let you close it with that.
Hell yeah. Fucking Karth leaves the tavern to go back to the barn, muttering something about fucking dishonest work for honest pay. Jesus Christ, take the money.
And with that, we'll cut over to our.
Hold on. Actually,
yeah.
one final thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have a walker tooth?
I think everyone pretty much. I think the only person
I think we
technically.
burned them for the
Yeah, I
day.
think they all got burned throughout the day.
Fuck. Damn. Walker wouldn't happen to be within 60 feet of me, would she?
No.
Damn. Okay, I'll go back to the barn.
Okay. Walker. Freya.
Mm-hmm.
You've reached the gate that would lead into the Burgermeister's home. You can see in the very, very top, would be potentially an attic. There's a window with a light. Small flickering light, like a candle. Other than that, the house is completely dark.
Walker leans over a little bit to Freya and goes, "You know what? I'm so glad we decided to do this tonight. Our logic was rock solid,
Yeah.
and I have no regrets."
I agree. I think this was a good decision.
Made for good solid reasons. I'm so glad we logicked this out. Other people wouldn't understand it.
Are we gonna go in?
What do we Really? What are we trying to get out of this guy?
Oh, I remember we were coming to shake down the pervert who works for this guy.
He's not. Is he here? I
Yeah,
remember we were going to go speak to the puppet guy. Is
he lives
puppet
in
guy
the
here?
basement, I think,
I
or
don't.
something.
Are you shaking down Puppet Guy, or are you shaking down the guy who was ordering the puppets?
The
'Cause
guy
I
was
vaguely
ordering
remember.
the puppets.
Oh no, yeah, the ordering, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I
So-
remember me being upset on Grog's behalf that Grog wasn't coming to do this.
Let me remember where.
Do I have thaumaturgy as a cleric?
You know he lives in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea where.
I have prestidigitation. I don't have thaumaturgy.
That doesn't help me, bud. You're not here, and also
Are
it's
you-
not
There are.
thaumaturgy.
I will say there are also guards patrolling the grounds on the inside.
Well, hold up. Are you trying to break into someone's house right now?
You know, I thought we were just gonna walk in.
The gate is closed.
Oh, damn. Better go back and get Karth.
Mm. Is how tall is the wall?
I would say about 12 feet.
Hold on. Before we do this our usual way,
Mm-hmm.
can I just confirm with God? Is Creepy Puppet Ordering Man also one of the people we've been told who is instrumental in arranging this fair
You
thing?
have instruments arranging what, the fair coming up?
Yeah,
He is the guy.
because
You have
that's the
no-
Burgermeister. That's the Burgermeister's whole
He's
deal. Isn't it?
essentially, he is, from everything you have gathered, this man is essentially captain of the town guard.
Excellent.
And you are at the current leader of the town's home.
Sexy.
Yep.
Okay. I have an idea.
I can't believe these two are fucking.
The
mayor and the town and the captain of the guard, like, living in the same house? That's kind of freaky.
Behave. Okay. I'm gonna turn to
I
Metal
have
and go.
no
I have an
idea
idea.
what you all are up to at this point.
You don't? You don't?
No, I don't.
It's fine. I've got an idea.
Think of it this way. It is currently in universe, like 1 a.m.,
Yeah.
2 a.m. All right. Just so we're all clear on the...
We definitely had a plan coming here, and then 2 months passed, and now here we are. We're like,
No,
I don't
remember your plan. It was to just knock on this guy's door.
Yeah, we were gonna knock
and
on
go,
the door.
give us the puppet man.
Can we talk to the puppet man, please?
The Puppet Man? The Puppet Man! Who lives
Yeah,
under a light.
It
Yes.
wasn't, if I recall, last time it didn't feel like a very well thought out plan on my side, but I'm just going to let y'all do it. So here we are.
I think we had at least an idea to how to get in there. Did we not?
I've got an idea of how to get in there. Yeah.
I mean, maybe you can go in there, but I don't think I can go in there. Because I am a vampire, and I need to be invited in wherever we go.
Actually, the mayor's
big...
home, there's a chance the mayor's home might qualify as public property.
Yeah, if it's one of the big old noble houses.
When you were learning about the mayor and his day-to-day, he does have an office elsewhere.
Okay, well,
this is his private residence.
I'm gonna turn to Freya.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 ways to do this.
Mm-hmm.
One, we try and get ourselves a quiet meeting with the Burgomaster
Mm-hmm.
under the basis that we just killed a bunch of fucking vampires in his town, and we're concerned
Do we have any
about.
proof of that? Do we have anything to show him that's
Walker is the chosen of Lathander. Her word
You're
is
not
all
here.
the
You're
proof
not
she
here.
needs.
Paylor.
Also,
Paylor?
Paylor.
Yes.
They're the
Don't
same
downgrade me.
god.
Don't downgrade me.
They're the same fucking god.
Behave.
Sprays you with the squirt bottle.
Walker, literally,
You
Walker opens one of like the folded over cuffs in her big dirty ass like trench jacket and just shakes out some of the dust that she hasn't quite managed to get out of her jacket yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I mean, kind of.
you did
Also,
tell.
we
I'll give you
made a
this
big
because it's been 2 months, so I will tell you. You did tell a member of the guard, about this.
About.
We sure did.
Oh yeah, we did.
You did, and you sent him off to go get help. And then before they managed to get there, you all fucked off.
Yeah, so I think we try and get a quiet meeting with him, and then while we're there, we'll be like, also, here's some information we'd quite like to interrogate the head of your guard on the basis that motherfucker, please and thank you.
I don't know if he's gonna give up anyone.
We don't interrogate him, but we just tell the Burgermeister, the guy working for him, is creepy motherfucker, and then we wait and see what he does with that information, and then we know whether we need to let Grog kneecap both of them or just one of them.
I see. So we're going to send one of us in, and then the other one will like stay back here and keep an eye out after. Or
that's we could do that. Listen. I've been known to be pious.
So where
in
are
my
you
day.
both right now?
Probably like right.
We're literally huddled on this side of the wall.
Yeah, we like.
It is.
Yes.
Okay. How close to the gate are you?
Like
not that close.
Yeah.
Like for goof purposes. Like the goof would have us
slightly.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are not right in front of the gate having this conversation.
No. Are you whispering?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No, we're screaming.
we're just hollering at the top of our voice.
Keep going. You're fine for now.
So Walker's like, I can go in on the basis, or I can try and get an audience on the basis that, you know, these damn clerics and holy people, they get a bee under their bonnet, they just gotta, and we're more trouble to shut up than we are to just let us waffle. And then if I get taken, you can either try and kill them faster than they can kill me, or you can go get help.
I mean, if you get taken, I cannot go into the building.
So then you go get help.
Yeah, okay, I'll go get help, but maybe they have like a dungeon underneath or something, and if they bring you out here, am I going to be able to follow you, or am I going to know where they take you? I don't know.
I don't know, man. Are we in it? Listen, I'll just bleed a lot. I'll make sure I bleed. You can follow that. We'll be fine.
Okay, make sure they like break your nose or something, and then that produces a lot of blood, and I'll follow the trail. Actually, I'm pretty sure your blood has like a distinct scent to me.
Oh, yeah, no. She smells very distinct.
Yeah, so I could probably follow it regardless of where they take you. As long as it's
excellent,
close by.
Cool. This is
a great plan.
This is the plan we've always had.
Outside of your brother, actually, Freya, everyone in this group smells so vastly different from the people you've been meeting. You probably would have advantage on tracking everybody except your brother, because he's just a dirty person. He's just a dirty.
He's a dirty boy.
He's just a stinking boy.
He's just a
Uh-huh.
scummy little human. But yeah, the undead, the kobold, the brimstone, or Grog walking around smelling like brimstone. Yeah, you could follow most of these people.
Okay.
Okay.
So with that decided,
Mm-hmm.
Walker like opens her trench coat a little bit, digs into one of the inner pockets,
Mm-hmm.
pulls out like the little like like she hates it trashy horn, like essentially like the little decorations that go over her horn, and like a little Palor symbol, and like
Mm-hmm.
the equivalent of putting on the dog collar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she reaches in and she also pulls out like Buko Palor, and she's gonna walk in the dark away from the wall, step onto the path, and then as if
Mm-hmm.
she's hurriedly reading that book, just stride towards the gate and will literally walk into it head first, unless she will walk into it like she's too busy reading and flicking if she's not
Deception
hailed
check.
before then.
Oh well, no,
Dece-
you were definitely. If you're not hailed, you were definitely hailed before you get close to the gate.
oh, excellent. In which case she looks up and
She goes,
she
no, the guard hails you and goes, now hold on. Do you know what the hell time it is?
it is the perfect time. We are pre-dawn. We have, and she looks at the thing, goes, approximately, I think, like an hour and 47 minutes before the pre-dawn light. If we have this conversation quickly, I can get back in time for pre-dawn prayer. This is opportune. These are conversations to be had in darkness so that they can be unveiled in Palor's light. Yes, thank you. Sorry. The answer to your question
He
is yes.
he looks at you and goes, well, he kind of scratches his chin and goes, I suppose any time before dawn could be considered pre-dawn. Because that
Walker
is basically
grins.
dead in the middle of the night. But I
Walker, like
suppose
her,
that is still pre-dawn. Now listen here. It is late, and whatever business you have with the mayor, with the burgomaster, you can bring it to him in the morning.
I really think, and Walker's going to look left and right, and then she's going to step forward so they can talk a bit lower. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
genuinely, I think this is a conversation that needs to happen before people are up and around and noticing that this conversation is happening.
He sighs very heavily.
I
And what would that be?
swear, I will be in,
Well,
I will be in and out.
why don't, no, first of all, that ain't how you meet the leader of a town. I don't care where you're from. You don't just scurry in and out of their home.
No,
Second
no, no,
of
I
all,
don't mean that. I mean, I'll keep it brief, is what I
all
mean.
right, but what is it he's gonna ask me? Not that I'm saying I'll let you through, but just to
No, no, no.
entertain you because I'm a bit bored. What on earth is that you want to talk about?
So, let's try the short version. Were you in town this afternoon by any chance, sort of evening time?
It is 1 a.m. in the morning. I was asleep.
Okay. That's unfortunate because there was sunlight
Uh-huh.
for like an hour in the center of town, and that was me. And the reason that that sunlight was happening is kind of why I want to talk to him before other people are up and moving.
Stops for a second and goes, oh, yeah. Make a perception check, Walker.
Not my strongest skill.
Um, goes,
Decidedly just slightly below average.
I did hear about that. There was a lie. Right. It was the vampire. Isn't that right?
Quite a few. And also other things that I would like to make sure he has information about before he gets on with the business of the day, given that I'm pretty sure the business of the day concerns gathering all of the people of the town together for like a ritual event, which I don't.
Don't know about nothing about a ritual. We are.
Your fair is a ritual.
Yeah, suppose. Sure, I'll let you in. Come on. And he unlocks the gate and he goes, up. Before I open it, let me see your hands. You got any weapons? Toss them through.
Walker opens her hands and then like, spreads them out. And it's like, I have nothing but my religious vestments on me. Palo be praised.
Well, you don't mind that we're gonna search you before you let you in, talk to the Burgermeister. So he
Absolutely.
unlocks the gate and gestures for you to come in.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, please stand over there, and he points by a bench.
She stands by the bench.
Yep. He locks the gate. And that is when 4 of the other guard lower their halberds at you. And he goes, we're going to sit here nice and tight while the other guard get here. Because unfortunately, you are under the arrest for the murder. I don't remember his name. Of our local carpenter and coffin maker.
You mean the guy who got eaten? You arresting me for the guy who got eaten?
Ma'am? From
I'm
your
sorry, that was
description, you are the one
insensitive.
who. No, ma'am, from your description, you are the one who spoke to one of our officers. You said to go get help because they were vampires.
Yep.
And being a youngin', he didn't question y'all that much. He ran off. Went and got help, and by the time they got back, the entire place was destroyed. All the furniture, all the fixings, broken and burned. And the only thing we found was a body. A man
What do you mean the
lost
only
his
thing? What do you mean? What do you mean the only thing you found? What do you mean the only thing you found? Yes, I understand. I understand the under arrest part. What do you mean the only thing you found?
Well, what else do you think we found there?
There should be remains.
Remains.
Like not human remains. But there should be. If there are no remains, then where have the remains gone? You can't resurrect normal vampires. You can't resurrect people. They can't. That's not how that. Sorry, can you hold on a second? And she opens her book and starts flicking through.
Walker,
Essentially, the Bible.
turned them all to ash.
I know.
Okay. He goes, well, of course there remains. Now you'll get to talk all about that one that did get you downtown. If you don't mind my friend here, he's going to search you. And the guy walks up and goes, ma'am, would you mind spreading your arms for me?
No, I don't mind. But as she spreads them, she's still talking to him. She's like, so the dust is gone. They've collected the dust remains of the vampires. Is that what you're telling me?
And as the guy starts to pat you down, the one who's been talking goes, you haven't been here much, have you? You're new, aren't you? Dust in Barovia was like grass in a field.
Yeah, but like pile like a human, well, a used to be human-ish remain pile of dust is not like a gentle like we haven't cleaned here and also like things are a bit terrible. Like if someone has come and taken the literal like the remains pile of dust, That's a whole thing.
But I don't know. I was not there personally. I just know that you
Could
are
you check
under
on?
arrest.
Could you check
Oh,
on?
they'll
Yeah, that's
check
fine.
on it. I promise you, they'll check on it.
And
And the guy pulls the mace off of your.
I don't uncover that, or if you do, you're gonna have to shield your eyes. It's bright. Found to be praised.
They set it off to the side. They've taken it off you, but like it looks like they're listening enough at this point to go, there's no harm in not uncovering it right at this second, so they set it off to the side. Do you have anything else on you?
I don't think so. Let me check.
Daggers or anything like that?
I
You do not have those kinds of things hidden.
No, I technically have a short bow, but that will be back at the room because I don't rely on it because I cast. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got.
Okay. Freya, what are you doing during all of this?
Freya's been watching this, and the whole time she's like, it doesn't seem like this is a signal to go get help. Can I hear what they're talking about from this distance?
With your ears, yeah.
Okay, so
they're not making any. He's not trying to be quiet. He's not like shouting because it's night, but he's not like whispering either.
Okay, well, Freya is pretty sure that Walker is about to go to jail, and the options seem to be kill all these guards or go get help and then break Walker out of jail. We didn't decide on like a code word or something. So
No.
So at this point you see 8 guard roll up.
how many?
8
Ooh.
roll up to the front of the house.
Freya's like, that's too
At
many.
this point, Walker, 2 of them come in, the other 6 stay outside, and they do cuff you with manacles behind your back.
Walker allows it, but it's also like, I mean, I'm being compliant. This is a little uncomfortable. In front will be better, but it's fine.
You're still under arrest for murder.
I mean, sure. So,
I
also,
think we're
dictate
being
to
quite
you?
nice considering you murdered one of our townfolk, potentially.
Well, I didn't, but I
Well,
no, I
then
do
that'll
understand it
shake
from
out
your
if you
perspective.
We adventured a townfolk.
We did.
We
Also,
there was a murder nearby while we were there.
Can I? No, she did kill him.
No, we killed that guy. We
killed that guy.
Yeah, no,
it just wasn't murder.
murdered him.
It wasn't murder.
No, he was combatant. It was fine.
Spare cop.
Can I just dictate to you that I've got a short prayer? I need you to, whoever's going to be in charge of the mace, I need you to say there's going to be a short prayer.
It's going to go right with you. You head on out now.
Okie doke.
Move.
Could you, when the burgomaster gets up,
you get poked in the back at this point with one of the, not like hard, but you do get kind of shoved along, and they start moving you. They're no longer listening.
Yeah, no, as she goes, she just goes, when he wakes up, can you tell him that you have definitely caught like a very bad murderer and he should definitely interrogate me himself? Just anything to make this conversation happen, please. Thank you.
They lock the gate behind you, and you watch as they march her off.
Okay, I'm gonna.
As they start walking, you actually hear Walker walking for a bit, and then she goes, "Who taught you guys how to march? Like none of your paces are the same. I think you're at like 27 inches, and you're easily at 45. Like I know you're tall, but you believe it from someone who is also tall. You're gonna have to step it in, friend."
Who taught you how to march? Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus, soldier.
Freya is up on like the like spider climbs to the top of buildings in order to follow behind them. It's like
Okay, roll a stealth check.
yeah, I still don't know if this is like
This is such a bad play. I love this so much.
we we should have established like a word or something. Pretty sure you're going to
Maybe not
jail.
come at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, you did just walk up to the
11.
Burgermeister's house and go, "Hi,
Wow, I can't
I'm
believe
not here to
Freya.
murder him." And they went, "Cool. Well, that was sus." And we're
I
guards,
I
so
can't believe Freya's gonna get arrested too with an 11 stealth.
They can't prove I'm related to this.
Yeah, because
We're the only
someone
strangers concerned.
someone unrelated is gonna be jumping from building to building to follow the entourage of guards.
it's the
Stop
new
helping.
Peruvian parkour
I'm
society.
fucking
At this
Batman.
point, after
Fucking
hold on,
Batman.
I got to roll for the guards.
Excuse me, if anyone in this party is even remotely close to Batman, it's Karth.
Since when did Batman have an eldritch god riding around inside him?
That's why he talks like this.
No.
Alright. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Maybe they all have
I will
a
tell you this.
-5 and they'll roll
They have
bad.
a
It is dark.
+2.
It is 1 a.m. They would have disadvantage unless they have dark sight.
No, they are
People
human.
are
That is
also
correct.
shit at looking up, but that's a different
So,
problem.
cumulatively,
Mhm.
I'm only gonna roll. Not gonna roll for each of them. That's silly. That was a 4.
Yay!
But Freya, you realize you're being a bit clumsy. These
fucking...
people might have not have been awake necessarily 10 minutes ago.
Mhm.
You get the idea. Maybe they were potentially woken
Mhm.
and sent here. You're not sure how they got the message so quick. But if you follow, you do eventually see, and I'm just going to use a guard token just to signify where it is. See that? So right here is where you're taken.
Where are we looking?
Yeah, no, I don't see that.
Right here.
You might be on GM layer T.
Yeah.
I sent it to the map layer. I will make it bigger. It is very small.
Yes.
That was so
Okay,
small.
yeah.
That was so small. Holy shit.
I was in my defense, I was zoomed in.
As we're walking, after a certain point, Walker is gonna go, you know, you all are good boys. I'm so glad you're all just doing your jobs. I've dealt with a lot of guards who are a problem. You all are nice boys.
Uh-huh.
That sounds like code to me.
They
It's
eventually
code
get
for
you,
don't fucking kill them.
and they march you in and close and lock the door behind them. And Freya, that is the last you see of Walker. Walker, you are taken to a cell. You are searched again. They allow you to keep your book. They do, however, take away your material components.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the sergeant there start barking. Seems to have been woken up. The sergeant is none too pleased you were allowed to hold on to your material components.
Walker at one point's like, listen, they were tired. I wasn't gonna bring it up. I figured I'd surrender them when I got here.
And then they lock you up. They do give you a pitcher of water and a bowl to drink it from. They throw in some bread because it's late. It's not really a meal time, but they want to be sure you have at least something. And then you are left alone in the cell.
Walker's gonna have some water, eat some bread, and then lay down on the cot so her upper body like fully just flat out so her feet are off the end, but everything else is comfy. Put both hands behind her head and go to sleep.
Okay. Freya?
Okay, so Freya sees the building that Walker is taken to, um, and it's going to make a note of that, and then is going to go back to the bar.
And by this point, you return. Do you go looking for your friends?
I mean, they're in the they're here,
Yeah,
right?
they have a couple different rooms. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or are you going to take a your version of a long rest?
Yeah, let's just
Walker's
leave
not going
Freya.
anywhere.
Let's just leave Walker in the fucking clink overnight. Definitely.
I mean, I only really need like, yeah,
I'm going to tell you right now,
yes.
anyone who, if you decide to go on a mission to rescue Walker now, you will end up with getting levels of exhaustion.
Well, hold on. I've done
I'm safe.
four. I've done 4 snork memes. That's at least half a long rest. I think I should at least be allowed a Constitution save.
It has not been. These have all been sort of happening simultaneously.
Good try though.
Walk is
Alright.
safe. This is not a
Yeah,
this is
this
not a
is
crisis.
in theory this is the safest place in the entire town.
Mm-hmm.
So Freya's going to go into the
Strahd can teleport.
what?
Strahd can teleport.
He's not
Yeah,
going to
but
teleport into the cell. He doesn't know I'm important. It's
You
fine.
have
yeah,
meta knowledge of Strahd's being able to teleport. You don't know if
I
this Strahd can teleport.
yes.
I will be okay. To be fair, Karth just assumes that most vampires can teleport.
Fair.
Freya is actually the odd one out in Karth's experience with vampires.
So what are you going to do, Freya?
Freya's going to go into the bedrooms and poke her head in and see who is in. It's gonna be like,
You don't know where Karth is.
okay.
But I very openly
Did you tell
said I
them you were
was.
sleeping in the bar?
Yes,
Yeah. So Karth is outside in the stables. You would have to leave the bar again and go out and around the back to see where Karth is.
We'll get to Karth. Um, so Freya pokes her head in and is like, hey, Walker got arrested, so we're gonna have to deal with that in the morning.
Yeah, Harold,
just letting
you've
you know.
actually at this point. Actually, no. At this point, the only person who's gotten a long rest, because it's a 4-hour rest for him, is Harold.
Me, me,
Oh.
me, 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 me.
Snark me.
Yeah.
Uh,
And when you open the door to peek in on Grog, Grog is actively kicking and flailing their feet and arms as if they are running on all fours.
Grog.
I think it would
Grog.
be
Ew.
funny. I think it would be funny if Grog didn't have like that weird. You know that thing that your brain turns on to stop you from actively moving in your sleep? I don't think Grog should have that. I think Grog should be fully asleep, but also actively like sprinting around the room
So
like an animal.
sleepwalking.
No, like sleep frenzying.
That's
I
so
don't
dangerous.
think that would be sustainable.
No.
Your brain's getting rest.
I don't think we can retcon that in because we would have to explain why Grog hasn't run off every single long rest we've ever taken.
Yeah.
He trips and falls over every time.
Every single time.
Every single time. But yeah, so you poke at it, and the only Harold, you are just waking up.
Yeah.
It's about 2 a.m. now, so you are just coming to. No, you actually, it's like 2 a.m. and you all got to bed reasonably late. No, you're still asleep. You're still. Well, Harold is aware of his surroundings, so if you spoke, Harold would be aware of it.
Yeah, I tell Harold. Um, and
Jump cut. I'm sorry, she's been fucking what?
just a minor case of arrestedness. We got a little bit of time. I don't think the jail even opens until like 8 o'clock. So you have.
I don't think the jail's open.
Oh, well, I mean, it's nice of them to keep a schedule. Why?
I could explain.
No, you can't.
I don't think I can. Um,
Harold stands up and closes his little book and says, I'll give you the chance. Let's go.
we're going right now.
Well, why not?
I mean, I was
I'm
gonna take
tired.
a
I want
I
to
was gonna take a
sleep.
nap. I guess I don't have to
Oh,
take
yes,
a nap.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget.
Ah.
Sleep is for the living.
Also, not alive.
Yeah, I don't really. I don't usually need sleep.
It's been a really bad week.
Yeah, it's been a weird one.
This has been the longest 12 hours ever.
Yeah.
It felt like months.
It's like 2 months in the last day. So.
Well, I suppose nothing truly awful could happen overnight, so let's just, get some rest. I suppose there's no
We'll
point
regroup.
jumping in.
Well, you're also all aware that the town's protection has been restored.
Wait,
So
what?
theoretically speaking, yes. Well, Walker did make you all aware they had restored the town's protection against Strahd, and Strahd's kin. Remember,
Oh, that's nice.
You are now a bit uncomfy wherever you go here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
within
probably
the
why
town's
the
borders.
plan went so sideways, because I was like, I feel itchy.
Yeah.
Okay. So Freya's gonna go to everybody, pokes her head in to the room that Tyr is in. It's like, hey, you awake? He's not awake.
I am now.
Hey, so Walker got a little bit arrested, so we're gonna have to go break her out of prison
Tomorrow.
So just letting you know, be ready for that.
So keep sleeping for now, but wait until tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, I figured it would be.
So I gotta break the person out of prison that threatened me with a knife previously.
Yes.
Maybe they should stay in
Who
prison.
hasn't?
What's
Who
a
hasn't
little
threatened you with a knife?
I'm just joking. Okay, I will help the prison break. Because if there's anything Tyr hates more than monsters, it's cops.
Yeah. Phrase like
which are a form of monsters if you kind of think about it.
Got him.
Zing.
Freya is like, I'm formulating some ideas. I think I've got my lawyer badge somewhere in my pockets. I can maybe show him.
I'm so excited.
What if we didn't go with the lawyer bit and we just went in guns blazing
and killed everybody?
Killed a bunch of innocent people.
Technically, they haven't done anything. I mean, they are harboring vampires, but what else is new around here? So.
True. Okay.
I'll be honest, I do want to see the Lionel Hutz routine.
I just
I'm
want
so
to say,
excited.
because it's been so long, you don't know who's harboring vampires and who was completely fucking unaware of it. I will say, Fran, from what you got from the guy roll an insight check from the guy that you heard talking to
Sure.
Walker last night. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
24. He was definitely like, sure, it was the
Oh,
vampires.
yeah,
in air quotes.
vampires.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it gave you less helping the vampires and more, yeah, everybody uses the vampire excuse to get away from murder. It's Barovia. You just say it
It's
was a
Barovia.
vampire, and then you punch a couple holes in their neck, say it's a vampire, and hey, I guess it was a vampire. It wasn't
It's like the
murder.
crime equivalent of the dog ate my homework.
Yeah, exactly. Strahd's vampires got
I mean, do
But
they?
it really was the vampires that ate my homework this time.
It was. Do we get the sense that they are afraid of the vampires here, or are they like just a mythical beast that doesn't really
Oh
come
no,
to
they
town?
fully
It's just a natural hazard like tornadoes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, they treat it's very much treated like bad weather.
Hmm.
Like we give them like if you get the idea if an individual ran into a vampire,
Hmm.
they would be terrified.
Oh,
like,
shucks, here they go
on a-
sucking again. Guess I gotta stay inside.
On a day-to-day basis,
Hmm.
vampires, monsters, bugs that eat out people's tongues and take over their bodies like zombies. Like there are all kinds of fucking weird ass ways to die here and horrible ways to die. They live right next to the forest that has the shadow wall. Like they're a bit desensitized.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's good information to know. All right. Well, we're gonna come back to this discussion. I gotta go tell everyone else. Uh, closes Tyr's door, and who else do I have to tell? Grog's asleep. I don't think Grog needs to know this.
I think actually it'd be better. It would be more beneficial if Grog didn't know this was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can tell Grog in the morning when we're actually gonna go do something. There's a non-zero chance that we tell Grog and Grog goes to try and burn the fucking prison down.
You go, we're gonna go break Walker out, and Grog goes, okay, and you go later, and Grog goes, why?
Why? Grog is already walking, just
Because
like, what
everyone's
do you
currently
mean?
asleep. That makes breaking her out easier. Let's go.
You haven't told Karth yet, technically.
Yes, I'm gonna go try and find Karth, who told me.
And theoretically, the NPCs as well have their own room.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
They don't need to know. NPCs don't need to know.
I mean, in theory, the NPCs are the same as us. I don't
And
know
some
that
of
they
them
are
are directly
NPCs.
tied to us.
You pop in. Most of them are asleep. One room is just entirely asleep. So like Ishta or not Ishta, yeah,
Ishta's
not
here.
Ishta. No,
Oh no.
Irina and her brother.
Yes.
They're both asleep in the same room with oh god, I forgot his name.
Who?
The guy who
Apo?
is our fake friend.
Your friend.
Oh,
It's
Tom.
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 Oh no,
Yeah,
Tom,
with Tom.
that's it. Yeah.
Tom is dead asleep.
How could you forget our best friend Tom?
Oh,
The
I
other
could
room,
kill.
We would never
Could kill
forget
Tom.
most
I
people
could
are
kill
asleep,
Tom right now.
except for Optimal is awake. And seems to be reading by a small candle.
Who is it?
Apto. So the Leonid Walker's friend.
Oh. Hey, Apto. Are you a lawyer by any chance?
Oh no.
Not a lawyer, no, but
Could you
can always try. I've
you
never
pretend
tried
to be
before.
one?
It could be any. Oh, that I can do.
Okay, well,
Don't tell Walker.
About that.
Huh?
Well, Walker.
Wait, so now we're literally getting Lionel Hutz?
Uh,
I'm not grumpy. I'm just tired.
Walker went to go talk to the Burgermeister
Yeah.
and got a little bit arrested. So we're gonna break her out of the.
Again.
Yeah. Again. How often does this happen?
Well, you know Walker, very
Oh.
opinionated.
Okay, this makes more sense.
Not a lot of it doesn't stand on ceremony. And
Do we have any followers who are like or not followers, but like teammates that are like scribes, or I feel like we need an orderly person for this. And
you left
Freya
him.
Yeah.
You left him in the other town.
Yeah.
You left him.
Oh,
There.
okay. All
He's our
right.
bird friend, right?
Oh no, your bird friend is here. He is asleep, but he is more of a monster lore person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rather than anything, like he studies monsters
What
and things.
what skill would you say is the skill for lawyering?
Deception.
There's a couple, I think.
I would say
penmanship,
insight, persuasion, deception. All of those could be lawyering.
Well, I'm good at insight.
By our powers combined, we are.
And I'm hold on, hold on. I am good at insight. I'm decent at persuasion and deception and performance.
Harley, if you try to go up to the stand, you are small enough where you will fit into the law book, and I will put you in there.
And so I have history proficiency, so I know laws.
So
know.
Opto,
Okay, fair.
Hold on. So Opto looks at you and goes, "It wouldn't be the first time that one of us has gotten the other out of prison. I'll see do it in the morning."
Okay.
Maybe we leave some of the more spirited members behind, potentially.
Okay, that could mean
unless we're leaving tomorrow and never coming back, and then.
Do you think we should
leave tomorrow and never come back? I don't know. I'm along for the ride, man.
I figured it depends on how this getting Walker out of prison goes, but
there's so much plot here. There's so much plot here. We can't leave the town.
Yeah, if we leave, we're gonna miss so
listen,
much.
I have uncovered at least 3 people we need to kill and found the Vishanti camp that we need to run out of town, where we will meet our next plot relevant NPC. We cannot leave.
There's also the festival, which we definitely need to attend.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And Harold was given a mission by the tavern keep here.
Sounds like we got a lot of stuff
going
on.
Potentially a deeper.
Yeah,
alliance.
we can't leave.
Yeah,
you've
got a lot. Oh, and you guys know the vampire hunter who is set up base here.
What's his name?
Van Richten.
Yes.
But Opto looks at you and goes, "We'll go in the morning. I'm certain they'll question. What is the charge exactly? What does she be arrested for?
Murder.
That's a new one. Usually that's me. I'll think on that one. We'll get her out. Don't you worry."
Okay. Freya puts her hands up like, all right, whatever you say.
I worry about something we can't control. We can try. If all else fails, we kill everybody in the room. We just don't let Walker see. How do you think I've kept her alive this long? And he just goes back to his book.
I'm gonna kill everybody. I'm gonna kill everybody in the room and make sure Walker sees, because I think she'll call me a good lizard for it.
And that's your kink. It's very convenient.
The conversation with Apto was so reassuring. Freya's like, okay, I think that was a very reasonable way to approach this. I'm gonna go to bed, and forgets to tell Karth entirely.
Oh no.
I think. Hold on. I think if we jump to the morning, I think Karth does a cursory telepathic check to see who's at the tavern, realizes Walker didn't come to the tavern last night, and is in Freya's bed
You
when
just
Freya
wouldn't
wakes up.
know. As far as you know, she's just not there. She could have left early.
It's true.
Okay.
I don't trust
She's
that.
been fucking around at the church, man.
I don't trust that.
Also, you can do that. You can just telepathically sweep the tavern.
Yeah, I can read minds now.
You can read minds.
Yes.
Fuck that.
Within 60 feet, so you would have to actually wander around the tavern.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm doing a sweep. I'm checking on everybody.
At this point, everybody is up and moving.
That's all you hear
Grog,
telepathically.
you feel real tired. You feel real tired.
Fuck. Where's Walker? I think I'm fucking cursed.
Where's Walker?
Grog
Freya!
gets everything together and just waddles. Here's Karth yelling and waddles in.
What?
Where's Walker?
That's what I'm saying.
Why do you want to know?
I think I'm
who's
cursed.
asking?
I got bitten by a bronze rat.
I think
I will say. Well, actually, no. When you wake up,
I think I'm.
when you wake up, I didn't. I apologize. I forgot this. When you wake up, you actually find
that you were dreaming of cheese.
A very, very, you wake up and you don't think about it, but there's just a very, very sort of warm, soft, sort of something. You feel it kind of on your chest and a little bit pressed onto your neck.
What?
Well, I don't think about it, so I guess I won't.
Pet rat.
And when you look down, you do find what appears to be a bronze colored, it's just the color of the fur, rat. That's just curled up, gently sleeping on you.
Grog picks it off and puts it in the fucking knapsack, slings that over her shoulder, and goes back through to have the other conversation.
So for you, Al, you essentially find familiar with this rat.
Interesting. Grog's still like, well, I got bitten and then I had rat dreams. I'm cursed. We should probably kill this thing.
I'm asking. Karth is asking, where is Freya?
I'm right here.
Freya's here.
Where is Walker? Ah!
Walker is spending a night in the town jail. Just to check it
What
out.
for?
Just doing a survey.
Right.
What the fuck do you think what for?
So you let Walker get arrested, is what I'm hearing.
I let Walker go to prison for a night to spend a very relaxing night away from us, and we're gonna go and get her out today.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, then.
I resent the idea that Walker wouldn't be relaxed with us. I feel like we're becoming quite good friends.
End of sentence.
So you come in, and Apto has changed out of his usual finery into what looks like an Edwardian business suit with glasses.
Oh,
So,
Just sort
yeah.
of perched
I had a
upon his
feeling
big
you were the
lion
one to talk
nose.
to about this.
This.
He's a con man. What do you want? She brought a murderer and a con man along with her.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
His father, what's his name's not a murderer. Oh, yes, Apto is
Apto
both
is
a murderer and
both
a con
a-
man.
Both a murder. Yeah, no. Yeah,
Yes.
no, yes.
I brought a murderer and a con man and a very nice boy, and that's what
Yes,
I
you
brought to
brought a
the
very, very, very nice, gentle priest. Opto is the
and a
murderer
murderer
and con
con.
man. Yeah.
Mhm.
Who the fuck is that?
That
He's
Um,
been here the whole time.
That's Apto. He's been here the whole time.
the Lion
No.
Man.
Apto looks different.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
wearing
he
a
changed his
I'm-
clothes.
Oh. Why?
Oh my god, Grag's face blind.
Well, you see, I need a lawyer to get our client out of prison.
Grog squints, looks at the hammer they're holding, looks at you, and
Yes,
just like
I understand.
slowly walks towards the door like
No.
But-
No,
Oh,
don't.
no. Oh, friend, we need to stay in town as long as possible.
The next time this happens, we can do it your way.
We're not going to make promises.
We're
He
okay.
just
We're
keeps.
yes.
Okay.
And
Your way is not gonna work. So once it doesn't, I'm gonna do it my way.
Okay, you can
So,
come and watch. I'll give you a
while
signal.
while you all are sort of getting up and beginning to head out, Walker,
Mm-hmm.
we're actually jumping back a little bit in time. You've been woken up a little bit early.
Oh, she was up
Typically
for
long.
prayer. She was up for prayer.
And let's see here. You are brought out and they said that listen, Chief will be with you in a moment.
Thank you so much.
And after a little bit, a man comes into the room. Let me find his description really quickly. I really wish this book was better bookmarked, but it's fine. So you see, sitting down in leather armor that is looked to be wolf fur, coming around the edges. Bald head, dark skin,
Mm-hmm.
very, very severe face, nose been broken multiple times. you do see he sits down. He has he sort of leans this very, very large axe against the edge of the table. And on one hand, you see his left arm is gauntleted, as you know, to match the rest of the outfit. His right hand actually has no gauntlet or sleeve at all. But where it coming down from the shoulder, you see it is his arm is overly large and muscular for his size. It is red with black veins that end in a hand with black razor sharp nails.
16 on a medicine check. Do I know what that is?
Not a human arm.
Well, yeah.
With a 16
Okay.
at a glance, you don't know if he's had that added to himself. Magic, you would need to actually be able to examine the arm to know. But at a glance, with 16, that's a non-human. A medicine check isn't going to tell you what the arm is. It's not a disease.
Okay.
That is the arm of potentially something that does not belong.
Can I Arcana that?
In a minute.
Okay.
With a medicine check, though, $16. High or low?
Low.
Okay. So yeah, in a minute we'll let you do the Arcana check. But he sits down and he goes, right. So, you killed our coffin maker. Why?
No, sir. No, sir, I did not.
Then what happened? Because he's dead.
He is
You
dead.
seen
That's true.
breaking into his home.
Yes, I did.
He technically opened the door.
And then he
that
closed
time.
again.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
no,
Walker smashed it in.
Walker
with
was
the-
mad.
Yeah.
Walker's just sitting back in the seat with her hands clasped on the table. Says, how much detail would you like me to go into?
As you want. And kind of looks at the paper and goes, can I get your name?
Yeah. How much detail would you like me to go into?
Your
It's
name.
a very long
to
name.
start.
It's a very...
Yeah. Let me make sure I get the entirety of Walker's name here. So
He leans in at your hesitation and goes, you know what a name is, right?
I do.
My name is Isaac Strandsey. Your name is... And Walker, that's the guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This is dull guy.
Yeah, I figured. Elizabeth Mary Walker Edwards Leach. Would you like me to spell it?
That out. So
Did you hear me? Yeah.
he goes, Elizabeth Leach, and writes that out.
No, sir. Walker.
Goes
Captain
Walker.
Captain Walker, if we're going to be specific, but I didn't figure that my accolades were particularly relevant, or Sister Walker, depending on which particular branch you are speaking from. So take your pick, but it is Walker.
Walker.
Thank you.
So, regale me. And as he leans back, you watch as like people do the coin trick with their fingers, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, like the Pirates of the
Mm-hmm.
Caribbean thing.
Mm-hmm.
He is currently doing that with his big monstrous hand, with a bit of flame just sort of bouncing between his fingers.
I mean, that's a little less. It's a little less skillful. That's magic. That's.
Yeah, no, Walker
It doesn't
completely
seem.
knows that.
It seems more of a. Make an insight check, Walker.
Oh, Kadoki. This guy's just out here stimming with magic. It's fine. Insight.
It's an intimidation thing.
Walker
You've not seen
watches it
many
for
people with magic here.
in Barovia. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Walker goes, that's very good. You need to work on the dexterity as it comes around the backside of your pinky, I would suggest. That's the only place I see any hitch in your movement whatsoever. But that really is quite impressive dexterity.
Your story.
Ah, sorry, yes. So we entered your town on, and she'll give the proper name of the day. And upon entering your town, it became clear, a number of things became clear. One was a certain
Why
situation.
don't we start? And he sits there and he goes, I don't need your whole fucking itinerary. What happened? And as he speaks, you watch and you can almost see the black vein sort of pulse on his arm.
Mhm.
When you got to the coffin maker, why did you break down his door? And don't give me that vampire shit.
Oh, well, then this is going to go very poorly because there were vampires. However, the reason I went to his house incredibly angry and broke down his door is because I found out he desecrated your holy site and paid someone who was,
Walker, I'm going to remind you because it's been 2 months.
yeah.
That is what you were approaching is not a widely known subject.
We don't know anything about any desecration at all.
No, the state of their
bones,
being bones is not widely known in the town.
the whole. Everyone knows she is buried somewhere.
Not that she's buried there. I thought they didn't
Yeah.
know her bones were stolen. Okay, that's fine.
No one knows her. No one knows anything. Her bones. Remember that was all
Okay.
just before
No,
you.
no, no. That's
'Cause
fine.
it's been a
That's
while.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
In
it's
which
up to
case,
you whether you want to.
no. In which case, what she was saying is, I was enraged because I was informed of his intention to and efforts to active efforts to seek out and desecrate the bones of a saint for profit. And I was not at my best. He did not want to talk to me about his profiteering and his planned course of action. I very much wanted to speak to him. And then he ran upstairs and started screaming. And I thought he was screaming about me. But I was real mad, so I didn't care too much. And then I went upstairs, and about then is when I realized there was something really bad going on because those were vampires. But I know you don't want to. I know you.
From here, so we're not just retelling the story a million times. You'll regale him with the tale.
Yeah, no, she tells it from there. She tells it almost exactly straight.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just looking at the time, and we don't need to
Yeah,
spend 20
okay.
minutes
Okay.
recounting the fight.
Okay.
So, as he's listening, at this point, the rest of you arrive at the jail at about the same time as a bunch of several guards, along with looks to be a gentleman, in maybe his 50s.
Oh, good.
Long hair, but going bald. in the front, so he has this very long sort of swoosh of hair that he has pulled down, sort of curly queuing down the front of his forehead to try and hide as much as he can. In these long, very like expensive looking robes, along with two absolutely massive mastiffs. Is also walking to is also about to you sort of run into them as you're all entering this jail cell.
After you. No, after you. No, after you.
Puppy.
He stops and he goes, "Who are you all?" Oops, sorry, wrong accent for this area. Yeah. And who would you all be? Hmm?
Grog lets someone else speak and is like scrooched down, holding out hands to the puppies, going, puppy.
What's the name of the manor we inherited?
Brackets insert name here, I believe.
I do not recall. Y'all wanna keep that stuff in. Make sure you take notes. I don't recall exactly the manor's name.
It's
I
written
thought it
I
was
don't have it written
somewhere
down.
in the Discord, but it's so far back.
Yeah, we'll dig it out
months,
later.
Months ago, yeah.
Call it blank blank manor for now.
The blankety blank banner, well known.
Who's
You all will
doing the
be.
talking?
He's just looking around.
Oh no, 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 no. As soon as Car starts to just Freya slaps her hand over his mouth.
I do not have the kind of mouth you can block by slapping a hand over
I
it. I
slap
have
my
a
hand
muzzle.
around your muzzle. I hold it closed like a alligator.
Yup.
And is going to motion to Harold.
Harold is gonna take a step forward and just look at everyone in the room and then just say, "Counsel for the accused."
Well, mighty fine, mighty fine. And which accused would that be?
That's fair.
Oh, I think you know the one.
Interesting. Would y'all like to come in? Please. He walks in and goes, "Sergeant, get these fine people some wine, would you?" And he goes, what? Like, kind of have the face of, this is a fucking jail. But all right. And then just goes and looks off to look for wine.
It's a jail. You've got wine somewhere.
It's a jail. It's like 8:30 in the morning. It's definitely wine time.
My name. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Baron Vargas Valkovich. I'm the burgomaster of this town.
A fine name it is too. I'm Herald of the Raven Queen.
Ooh. Don't think I've ever had the pleasure. And he kind of looks on to the next person.
We'll have to wait and see if there's any pleasure involved.
Oh, I assure you, there's always pleasure involved.
He really hasn't met the Raven Queen.
Turns to look at Freya, because you're just the next in line. And you are?
Freya Skallagrim's daughter. Professional witcher.
Oh, witcher. Oh, Oh my, I assume you must have some fine stories. Fine stories indeed.
We certainly do. Claps
And
Tyr on the
turns
shoulder.
turns and looks and about to ask Tyr, and then you hear kind of the point where I was, where he interrupted and started sort of picking a fight with Walker on the inside about the goddamn vampires. And he goes, "Oh, please excuse me, one moment." And he goes in and he just swings the door open. And Walker, you see the man as described, storm into the room and go, Isaac, Isaac, is there any way to treat one of our guests? And he goes, she ain't a guest. She's a murder suspect. And he goes, I just got back from the home myself. I found the ash. There was definitely at least one of them fuckers there. Potentially four, maybe? And he kind of looks
7.
at you, Walker.
I mean, that died inside 4. Technically, there were 7. A couple of them died outside. You'll probably find their ashes. Well, I guess those might have been
And
wet.
are you the one who made the sunshine?
Palo be praised.
Gives me a flutter. Hello, ma'am. My name is Baron Vargas Valkovich, and how do you do?
Walker stands
And he
up
kind of
and
reaches out a hand.
Walker stands up to shake his hand.
And he gives you that, like, where he puts his other hand on top and, like, vigorous kind of handshake.
Oh, he's scummy.
I
You
would
can't
like
tell if
to.
he's halfway between, like, he is somewhere in the mix of, like, sort of like an
Is
old
he giving
Southern
me?
family, but
Is he giving
also
me the old politician from Oh Brother Where Art Thou vibes?
yes, 100. That's great poll. Also, yes, Big Daddy, I
That
believe.
is
I
very
would like to Pappy,
Yeah,
I believe. Um,
happy. Yeah, he's 100%.
Pappy O'Donnell. I would like to
Oh,
make. Can I make? This is not my best stat. I would like
uh-huh.
to make a really subtle strength check, just so that he can try and flip flop my hand around, but Walker will shake his hand at normal speed.
Sure.
Nothing over. I just want to see if I can do it.
Yeah, sure. Oh, you rolled a nat 20. So did you. 2 nat 20s. His stats.
This is going to be like the Predator handshake.
I was
Just,
literally
you son of a
thinking it,
bitch.
yeah. Dylan, you son of a bitch.
The CIA got you pushing too many pencils.
Walker, you win by 2. It just came down
Yeah.
to strength bonuses. And you
Nice.
go, ooh, strong handshake. I like that. I like that a lot.
That is what officers get. Occupational hazard, sir. And don't be
I see.
hard on your captain here. He was doing an excellent job and
Oh
very
no, I know
fair in his
Isaac here.
interrogation.
He goes, Isaac here is a dog. He is a junkyard dog indeed. And he kind of rubs the top of Isaac's bald head. And Isaac does not move from this, does not like it.
Walker actually meets Isaac's eyes a little bit and gives the look that you give when the officer above you is a fucking insane person, and
The
like
look is
there's solidarity there.
no, the look is not returned. There is just, you should almost call it hatred looking at you.
Oh,
Just in general though. It doesn't seem it's like directed at you, but
it's
it's
just in
this is not
general.
a kind man.
Yeah, well, we know that.
And he gets and he goes, please, cannot believe he would have betrayed our town like that. He's been making coffins in this town for generations.
I suspect that's possibly part of why he did it. The more people that died, the better the business.
That's fair.
Fred's like, you don't
Fair.
think it was suspicious that he was making coffins for generations?
That's a
But
good
his
point.
family,
Oh, okay.
of course, his family. So, I hear through the little grapevine that you all are here to do away with our oppressor.
I want
I
to roll
wouldn't.
animal handling, see if I can pet his dogs.
Hey, is Walker still shackled?
Oh no.
Am I still shackled?
The dogs are extremely well trained, and like you pet them, they do not react in any way.
Grog
They
gets
they
bored.
do that thing where their hair gets bristly and they do let out like a low growl, like they want to bite, but they have been trained very well to like wait for the command.
Whatever.
And what was the other question?
Is Walker still shackled?
Um, you would have been shackled being moved into this room, but when you got here, you were unshackled again.
Oh, I wanted to break the shackles with my strong hands.
Well, so Walker, he sort of guides you out and goes, "That'll be all, Isaac. That'll be all. I'll see you tonight." And he goes,
So
"You
my
all
effect.
must join my wife and my son and I for dinner tonight. I would just love that. It
Oh,
would do
for
these
sure.
people of the town good to know that there are those who would stick up for us, those who would defeat the evil that lurks in the dark."
Which one?
That's a good point.
It's a very good point.
So my effect.
Oh, of course, they'll be returned to you immediately. Isaac, where the hell is that sergeant? Isaac, could you please? And he looks at him and goes, "Yes, sir." And he goes and he gets your stuff and he doesn't even shove them, he just hands them to you and goes, "I've got other things to do." And he just walks out.
Walker, when he hands her the mace back, Walker checks it, like takes it back with the same kind of vibe that you take a potentially loaded gun.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Investigation. It's
Okay.
either a 14 or an 18 if she's got advantage from the fact that it's her shit. I don't know.
No advantage.
Okay, so 14 then.
Yep. Okay. Goes. So what you have your stuff. All looks in order. You get all of your things back. Nothing is missing. He goes, "Now I must move on. As you know, busy running the town. But I will see you all tonight. Yes, I would absolutely love.
Certainly, sir. We did not travel with an immense amount of dress clothing.
Oh, that'll be all
I
right.
just
I'll have things sent by. Where are you staying?"
sent back. Yes, sir. We are at the tavern.
Yeah.
I have my own dress clothes.
He goes, that's fine, but I'll have things sent by for all of you." And he kind of has a quick look around at all of you and goes, "And I will see you then tonight. Thank you." And he goes, "Come on, boys." And the two dogs just sort of walk with him.
Grog sticks out her tongue at the dogs as they go by.
And you are all left alone because the guy's still looking for the wine somewhere. And Opto kind of steps over and goes, "Well, that went well, but I won't lie, I'm a little disappointed."
Well,
We could go kill that guy just to have fun.
No, well, I mean, we should probably kill his bodyguard first because he's the one with the creepy puppet fetish.
Walker
We shouldn't
is
kill
going
anyone
to.
right now.
Walker's gonna take out. Walker's gonna take out a tooth right here and right now.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, dibs.
Nope.
No? Okay.
No dibs. And she's gonna spend the moment or two it takes to make that a token.
Mm-hmm.
And she's then gonna drop it like. No, wait, hold on.
What are you trying to use this for?
It's a bug.
You cannot be used that way.
Yes, it can. Enter trance as the trance lasts for 1 minute but ends early if you're incapacitated. In the trance, you can see and hear through the token, but you cannot sense your physical surroundings.
Okay.
So she's going to put it like the equivalent of like on the top and like slightly towards the back of the medieval filing cabinet equivalent.
Sure. There's a big sort of cabinet with a bunch of stacked papers and books and things.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly ledgers.
She's just gonna put it there and she's gonna step back around and then she's gonna turn to Karth and be like, can you hang just long enough to know when he starts grumbling at his desk, Sergeant?
When who?
And then Isaac.
Okay. Remember, he left.
I thought he went into a different part of the building.
No, he left. That was my plan. He has left the building.
Wait, hold on. So we are unsupervised in this guy's office?
No, we're
you're
just
in the front.
unsupervised in like the
You're sort of in the
entryway.
front hall, and you're not unsupervised. You can hear people in the back, and eventually, the guy does show back up with wine, and like he found some mismatched cups and things, and goes, "Well, where the hell did he go?"
He's kind of just swanned off again. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I'll take that.
We'll still take that, though. Thank you.
He looks at you, and then goes, "Well, I guess the burgermaster said so." So he pours you all, just sort of that sort of real sloppy pour, where he just sort of pours it over the cups, and then hands you each one. It's not very good wine. It's a bit vinegary.
Walker hands her glass back to him so he has some. And goes, I haven't done any work today. I don't need this.
He goes, "I'm on duty."
I wanted the bottle, to be honest.
What do you want the bottle for?
It's not even good
Look,
wine.
this ain't actually a bar. Get the hell out.
All right.
Leave the cups.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant.
I steal the cup.
Do not steal the
Make
cup.
sleight of hand.
Do not. He's a policeman. He's used to this.
All right, you can have it.
He's a policeman. He's used to this. Yeah, he's not used to me.
He's used to normal thievery.
Well, this is advanced.
After a certain point, as you guys are walking down the street, you hear from behind you, Hey, I don't know which one of you took it, but I can fucking count."
I would like to, after we round like a corner to go wherever we're going, to just put the cup on like a fence post.
Sons of a bitches. Just shuts the door behind him.
I can count. What did he roll on his perception check? Can I know for fun?
Failed to see that you stole it. He didn't see that you stole it. But after you all left, he would have
He can
seen he
count
was
to
missing a
six.
cup. Yeah,
He can
he
count
yeah.
this. Well, how was I supposed to know he could count to 6? Most people can't do that.
They got
A policeman with
that
numeracy
many
skills would have
fingers.
thought.
Give him
But
his
as
cup
you all
back.
It's right there. He can pick it up if he wants to.
You're a dick.
He's a cop.
Alright, good point.
so as you are walking, and I know Kate, you have a heart out. So does anybody have anything else as we're walking back they would like to take care of today?
Walker, Freya, the rest of you, I guess, because you are here. I have actionable intel.
Cool. It can wait. Walker. Hey, Walker.
Yeah.
I have a rat curse. Fix it.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's a little important.
Did I get what would be considered a long rest?
You were sleeping for...
You slept, yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if he is cursed before I burn the spell?
Or
Sure, I'll burn the spell, I
13.
guess.
I was gonna say you also. He told you, she tells you the story, and they.
Oh,
tell
okay.
you
I was
kind
gonna
of
say,
what
do you ask me or do you just like look me over, go sure, and spell?
Sure.
I assume you're told the story as part of the Arcana check.
Yeah.
I also open the bag and point vaguely with the sludgy mess and go, the rat's in there somewhere. Both of them.
Your rat familiar has drowned in your sludge bag.
Sucks to be him.
They're excellent swimmers.
And when you talk about the rat, it appears in your hand.
Oh fuck!
Are you gonna eat
I
one?
know what a familiar is, right?
I think most of you do, yeah.
Yeah, buddy, that's not a curse. That's a familiar.
I
They do
had
that.
fucking rat dreams. I don't care if it's giving me a magic rat and Grog launches it down the fucking street. It's a curse. Curses are stupid. I don't want to wake up and fight.
Hold on.
Lands and as it
Hold on.
lands, it vanishes.
Please tell me it runs back like a frisbee, please, or like a boomerang, not frisbee, whatever the other throwy one.
Walker
runs back like a frisbee.
Walker
The rat just
reaches down.
spins.
Yep.
Walker reaches down, wraps her fingers around the top of Grog's head, and like gets down to their level and is like, "That is a legitimate creature, and you won't treat it that way." However, and then she will, then she will cast Remove Curse.
Did you have that prepped?
Yeah, I mean, I get to re-prep at the beginning of the day.
Okay.
Not to be like a huge fucking nerd, but familiars are generally spirits that reflect the form of an animal. So like it is a creature, but it's not actually a rat. It's just a rat-shaped thing.
So I just want to point out that I genuinely hate this spell with every fiber of my being. I really as a DM, I genuinely do, because it essentially makes curses in D&D just pointless.
Wait, hold on. Can you take away my curse too?
But you haven't told me about it.
Didn't we try this and it didn't work?
No, he's never told anyone about it at all.
He hasn't told me.
I'm just gonna...
wait, maybe I guess it was the crones who I told.
Yes, and you mentioned it to them. They said it would take more than magic.
Oh.
Your curse is crazy.
So plot curse. Okay, I get it.
Your mega curse.
No, I just can't
I will say it is
next D&D game I run, I'm fucking throwing this spell out the door.
I'm gonna be real, actually. It's a little wild that it doesn't have like a material component cost.
Yeah, no, it should be more expensive than it is, but it does burn a 3rd level spell slot for the day, which it does level a bit.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Spell takes hold.
Do I feel it do anything? Like, was he actually cursed?
You had a curse,
The
but it
rat comes
wasn't the
back with
rat.
the boomerang.
It wasn't the rat.
You didn't
Grog
know
is
Yeah,
what
now
you
a
was wrong with
feel
normal
you.
you do.
gnome.
I guess for this you feel the curse lift.
But which one?
Well, hold on. It
Yes.
says all curses affecting one creature or object end. Does this make Grog a normal gnome now?
Yeah, I
No,
was gonna say, isn't Grog from hell? Doesn't this affect
that
like
is
his
that is
not
soul?
a
not a curse.
curse.
That is more of a mutation.
That is more of a okay.
It does appear to have a spell save DC attached to it.
Well, all
They
spells have a
all of
spell.
them do that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's
that's just what something Roll20 does.
fair.
And also,
In
I guess technically, like an unwilling creature
yeah.
would be able to resist it, but
Yeah.
Yay, my dex goes back to normal because it went up by 2 points, which was definitely shady. I was 100% turning into a fucking rat.
wait, hold up.
You're-
You've
You
debuffed yourself.
you debuffed yourself.
Yes, because Grug doesn't want to randomly turn into a fucking rat.
Hmm.
That's
I don't know.
fair.
That could be fun. Could be good for the bit.
No, because Grug really likes smashing things and
You
beating
can't
things
smash
up,
things as a rat.
neither of which are things that rats are good at. And clearly, as evidenced by last night, giant
I
rats
will
are also bad at that.
Hmm.
I will
What
tell
if
you. I will tell you, Walker, I will tell you it does I'll give you the nature of the curse.
Okay.
It was not it felt very close to some form of lycanthropy.
well, okay. Well, all right. Maybe Grog was spot on this one.
You know,
Well, lycanthropy, you don't
Walker
actually turn into the creature. It's D&D lycanthropy, so you have like you can turn into the creature, you can turn to like a more like
Well,
Hybrid.
hybrid form.
hold on.
You have your
That's
normal
actually
form.
only true if you're born a lycanthrope in Dungeons and Dragons.
Nope.
Okay. So just before we wrap up, Walker at that point, in that case, before she lifts her hand off Grog's head, her eyes narrow and she goes, "Whatever you fucked with to get yourself cursed like this, that was fairly intense. Don't do that again." But also, I don't think it's the familiar's fault.
I mean, the familiar turned up when the curse did, so it's probably
Sure, they're related, but I don't think the rat cursed you, dear.
I mean, yeah, the coin did.
So get rid of the coin. Don't get rid of the rat.
No, because the curse is gone now. That's a good coin.
That's a good rat.
You can have it then. Grug reaches into the bag, picks up the rat coin, and just
No,
dings it at your head.
He doesn't need any more. I'm gonna try and catch it.
I don't even get. I let it just hit like my chest and it falls to the ground, and I'm like, no, thank
And then
you.
he looks left or right.
Walker is actually going to pick it up off the ground, and I
Art's
would like
coin.
to. Okay.
It is
Carl.
in I'm gonna say, Karth, it is in the everyone has seen it hit and land. You cannot just
Sleight of
magically
hand.
sleight of hand it.
No. This
Everyone can
isn't
see you pick
me
it up.
trying to sneaky take it. I just want to be the first person to take it.
No one else was going
Okay.
for it.
Not true.
Walker
Walker
was, and
Walker was
Walker.
the Walker. Yeah. Any
Yeah, no.
dexterity check or sleight of hand, yeah.
No, Walker's just going to watch him take it and open her hand and go, "Let me see it, please. You can have it back."
Do I feel any immediate compulsion upon touching this?
You start to
Make a
grow
wisdom
whiskers.
saving throw. Really don't want to give it back. Give it up.
Mm.
Garth.
But
I
it
would
feels
like
more,
to.
Karth, I'll tell you, it doesn't feel like a my precious type deal. It's protective.
Mm. Mm-hmm,
You
mm-hmm.
don't want anyone to harm the coin.
All right. Here you go, Walker. Just don't scratch it. That's a weird thing to want someone not to do. That doesn't matter.
Walker takes it very carefully in 2 fingers.
Yeah, it's cursed.
Walker,
And with her other
make a
two
wisdom
fingers
saving throw.
yeah.
To pass this fucking curse around.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Now.
Oh my
No,
god.
it is a need to not get rid of it and to protect it. It's not an obsessive thing. It's not like you can't
It's just a
hand it
yeah.
to someone, but if someone tried to take it from you or damage it in any way, probably fuck them up.
You know, Walker's gonna just turn it in her fingers a little bit and try. Can I just Arcana whatever the? I guess it's Arcana. Just have a little look at this thing.
Sure.
Can I have a magical snoop, please? Thanks. Nope, I can't.
An 11, I mean, that's stuff sort of outside of your
Yeah, it's not my bag.
expertise. Yeah.
I mean, hold on. Walker is trained in this skill.
Yeah, no, I do. That was
the
with
markings
my.
and the things here are outside of your study.
Yeah, I'm not a wizard.
All right, my turn. My turn. And I would like to also do that.
Oh my god, you're all gonna
God.
get rat cursed.
Okay.
Before she gives it back, Walker goes, "Come here, rat." Does the rat appear?
No.
Hmm.
Can I look
She
at
gives
it
it.
and just make a wisdom saving throw because I haven't rolled anything yet this game?
If you want to touch it, yeah, sure.
Can I look at it and give
Yeah,
a
go
wisdom
for it.
saving?
Go for it. Fuck yourself up.
Okay, hold on. Fuck, where's wisdom? Here we go.
With disadvantage because I am who I am.
Does that do anything?
15.
Coin really needs to be protected.
All right, everyone, dog pile, and I jump onto it.
Wait, hold on. A 15 fucked this up too? We were doomed from the start.
Oh yeah, no, we were super fucked.
No. Grog rolled really high and still failed.
Freya's just pinching the bridge of her nose, like, oh my fucking god.
Can I put
What
it
the
in
fuck
Freya's
is
hand?
happening right now?
Can I put it in?
Freya
Why would
leans
you
over.
What is
do that?
happening? Are we?
Freya leans over to Harold and is like, Grog had a cursed coin. Grog gave it to Karth. Karth gave it to Walker.
I threw
Tyr
it
looked
at
at
Tyr.
it.
Garth picked it up. Don't
I-
blame
I-
this on me.
I get that, but why? Why are we handing around cursed objects like a fucking spliff or something? What's happening here?
In my defense, hold on, Harold. Harold, in my defense, very often you must attune to a cursed item for it to curse you. This one is weird. Just touching it doesn't normally do this. But also, hey Walker,
Technically, we haven't necessarily been cursed. We just know we want to protect the coin, which is not the same thing.
hey Walker, do you have another 3rd level spell slot today?
Yeah, but
You could
only if you want me to
uncurse
go
the.
in.
Hold on. You could uncurse the coin.
I don't think that
I
takes
could do
any
that.
curses off of anyone else.
You cannot use it to remove on objects.
Yes, you have to
It
de-magic the.
Yes, I can.
Oh, if the object is a curse magic item, its curse
One
remains.
creature or object.
But the
The
spell
curse
breaks.
remains, but
But the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed. Damn it! That wouldn't even uncurse us. That would just let us get rid of it.
But it
One
would
random rat has heart
uncurse the
attack and
coin
dies.
if we were worried about it.
God damn it! It's fucking all right.
You do
We-
have some. I'm going
listen.
to point out again because we forgot them a lot. You do have someone, Karth. You specifically have someone who is very you have essentially a wizard with you.
Mm-hmm.
She is not a wizard.
She is the closest thing you have.
She is an occultist.
What is
I
this?
feel like this is a cult.
Fine. Is Drindar with us? Did we bring Drindar?
No, you wouldn't have brought Drindar.
Okay, we go back to the fucking tavern, and I'm like, hey,
turn a coin. You gonna turn
No!
into a whole party of were rats and fuck.
Why?
I don't
Look,
know. Why do you all want to be rats? It's gotta be a weird
We
fetish.
don't.
don't want to be a rat. I don't want to
We-
be a
we-
rat.
Why did
No.
you throw it at
Then stop
someone?
giving people the stupid coin.
Drindar!
Yes. What do you want?
This coin's fucking us up. Don't touch it, though, because it curses on contact. I think.
Right. Not sure of the specifics,
Yeah, it's
Oh.
rat-based.
but
Um,
it does seem to, at the very least, through some ritual, grant the holder lycanthropy, amongst other things. I'm not entirely sure.
oh, I can't get that.
The holder or anyone who has touched it?
No,
So
she like
there's a ritual,
Ah.
and the holder of the coin, the person who's holding it,
Presumably battling the rat that lives in the coin and winning.
Do we know that?
it's not that hard.
Did Grog tell us about that?
No, Greg didn't tell us anything about that.
No,
No,
we
I
said
did,
we assumed during your
because we had
Arcana
the whole
check.
thing in the jail where I was like, do
Oh,
you
we
just
did,
look me
yeah.
over and you curse me, or do you ask questions and then
No,
do
yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah. Because otherwise you were Arcana-ing kind of out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. But also, I can't get lycanthropy, so Walker is suddenly a lot less concerned about this than she was a minute ago.
No, there are 3 of you here that are just straight up immune to lycanthropy.
Yay.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Is it just lycanthropy or is there something else to it?
There seems to be a bit more to the magic.
It can turn the coin into a giant rat.
When you say it'll give us lycanthropy, what is anthropy?
What?
lycanthropy is just the funny, fancy word for becoming a were creature.
Yes, like werewolf, wereboar,
Oh.
werebear, things like that.
But
I
instead
assume
of
we
Oh, I
talk about
see.
rats,
into a rat.
this would be a were-rat. They're
Werebear.
Oh, no.
Is it here? Is it there?
were-rats. They are quick, tend to make good assassins.
I would. I like quick and killy.
You don't have
I might-
to become a
You're
were rat.
already quick and killy, dumbass.
I could be quicker. I could be killier.
You could be.
It would
but
be
you
weird
don't have
to be sometimes reptilian and sometimes mammalian. I feel
Yeah,
like that
that's
would be
fucked up.
bizarre.
Yeah, actually, hold on. How would that interfere with my my personhood? Like, I'm not. Would I grow
Another
mammal
circuit,
or
yeah.
like I have an entirely different set of internal organs in some spots. I have a gizzard. Where would my gizzard go?
I assume
With-
transforms with the transformation. Most humans do not have the teeth and paws and snout of a wolf or the ears.
I'm real worried about losing my gizzard. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't.
I'm sure that's all you're worried about.
What
I-
else would I be worried about?
I'm gonna go to bed on. I'm real worried about my gizzard because I don't think we're gonna.
Yeah,
peak.
no, we'll call it there.
I don't think we're.
100%.
Oh no, we didn't solve the rat Coin puzzle. Shit.
I think. To
No,
be
you
fair, I
solved
think
it. It's not a complicated
we
puzzle.
we derailed the rat coin puzzle because Grog did what the other team members haven't done and immediately went, "I'm cursed. This is stupid. Fix it, cleric." And the cleric went, "Unfortunately, I can literally do that."
This is stupid. Fix it.
No, I really
You were cursed at
appreciate it.
one point? Maybe I
If
was.
only for the, I really appreciate it. If only for the point that it made me open up the bit of the document I have that has the list of things that Walker is immune to and affected by, and I had forgotten both of those things. So it was actually really helpful. Thank you.
You, Walker, and the two undeads immune to lycanthropy.
Yay.
I also can't be a vampire.
Oh.
That's fun.
Yeah, being a hag kind of supersedes a lot of other
Yeah, the hag part is
things.
real. It does
I'm
not.
just a human. I can literally be anything I want to.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I was gonna ask, can Tyr become a vampire? Because he like kind of chugs black blood potions like it's water.
I'm sure it would just hurt me.
Witchers are still human. They're not immune to
Hmm.
becoming monsters.
That's a controversial statement to make if I ever heard any about witchers.
For the purposes of mechanics,
Mhm.
they're not immune to the same trappings that most humanoids would fall under.
Fair, okay.
Also, if he tried to become a vampire, I think his sister would skin him.
I think that's a possibility.
But also,
Hi, team.
got
I'll
a bad
catch you
game.
guys later.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
But yeah,
Sorry about your puzzle.
it wasn't a puzzle.
It was just a thing you had
No.
on you.
No, it was just a thing you had. It just made you a were-rat, and it gave you a buddy. That's
If
all
there's
it
literally anything that this group is good at, it's making mountains out of molehills.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone else wants to become cursed and be a were-rat, Grog's not going to complain. She's going to think you're stupid, but, like, she's not going to complain.
Well, I don't know if Grog fully grasps that she's not actually turning into the size of a rat.
No, she doesn't. And she doesn't care because she thinks because she had one night dreaming about being a rat and was like, that sucked. I hate this.
I will never be doing that again.
Make it go.
This is
away.
why I fucking.
I would like
This
to
is why I
cancel
love
my
Grog as a character.
Grog voice. I would like to cancel my subscription to Were Rats Weekly.
But yeah, no, 100%. Just as GM to whoever else here runs games, fucking hate remove curse.
Oh yeah, it seems really annoying.
Because
It's never come up in my games that I've DM before.
I have had it come up more than once, and it is just
It's kind of funny though, because like the people who could use it in my games were just like, can we remove this curse somehow? And just never looked at remove curse.
Just
and I was
never-
like, nope, sorry, you can't.
Fucking read your spells.
They just didn't
No,
read the book. I was like, nope, sorry.
I much prefer like curses having to be like removed in
you
a
have to work
specific
for
way.
to-
Yeah, that it's not just remove curse is similar to like, you know, like the many ways of resurrecting characters with very little cost once you have like high level extremely rich characters.
Well, what I would do is I would either give it a gold cost, because despite being level 7, we are actually still not exactly rolling
Wait,
in
we're
money.
level 7?
Yeah.
Fuck.
We're level 6.
We're level 6.
Oh, are we? Well, regardless, we're broke, is what I'm saying.
Really cheating.
I'm not cheating.
I think potentially what I might do is to remove curse, like maybe casting it the first time tells you like the things you need to remove
What you
the
have
curse,
to
the things you
do.
need to do.
Pretty good
Yeah.
And then
idea. I
once
like
you've
that.
done those
Mm.
things, you can then
Yes.
cast the spell again and remove the curse.
Yeah,
or
but what if the
something.
curse is what you do to remove it? You figure that out. It's just cast remove curse again.
Well, I was
So what
gonna.
you need to do is that if that's the case, you need to make sure that all their third level spell slots are spent, and then you go, well, can't wait till the next day.
Grog's
What?
glad she got in before the patch that nerfed remove curse.
No, I'm not. Like the thing is that like unless everyone's fine with it, I'm not going to introduce a new rule mid game. I had
Well,
forgotten
then
about
for the
fucking
next,
remove curse.
then for the next round, what I was gonna say for the next game, is I would give it a material component cost and also make it so that it's like a spell casting roll.
Yeah,
That
And then what?
way, that way there. Well, no, that way there's a chance of it actually failing.
But
yeah,
if
but then
it
you can always try
fails,
again.
you just do it
It's one of
again.
those. Yeah,
Yeah, but that's it costs money to cast the spell, and it costs
well the
spell
thing
slots.
is I think if a character, so my feeling on it really is if a character class cannot bestow curses, and fuck bestow curse, it doesn't count. It's a shit spell. Um, for like what it could be. If you can't like curse people in all manner of ways, you shouldn't just be able to remove it. I think curses should be an entirely separate mechanic in D&D or
That
any
makes
of
sense.
it. Just entirely separate from the magic, like the other, like the rest of the magic.
Yeah, it makes sense that like players can't go around being like, yes, and every time you draw this knife, your own blood will spill. But players can also be like, oh, cool, the knifey
Yeah,
bloody
it's a
spilly
sick
curse.
trope. That's one of my favorite ones.
No more knifey bloody spilly curse.
Yeah, because bestow curse isn't even all that great, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to do it at 7th level to make it permanent. Like,
Yeah, and the things it can do aren't like you give someone disadvantage with a specific ability score.
Dungeons
Disadvantage
and
on attack
Dragons,
rolls
true.
against you.
Dungeons and Dragons. This is another. Actually, I'm going to say it. This is another instance of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons suffering because it's a combat game.
Yeah, no, literally all of the bestow curse is entirely centered around like combat. All 4 of the options. But it's fine. It's a 7. It's another 3rd level spell. Has to be cast at 7th level.
To be permanent.
Nope. 7th level or higher is 24 hours. 9th level is until dispel.
Oh my god. Yeah, a 9th level spell slot to give someone disadvantage to attack.
Attack roll, which then could be dispelled by a 3rd level spell. Because there is no requirement on remove curse to cast at a higher level to like combat a higher. It just removes it. No, the whole idea of curses in D&D needs to be entire. But I've not actually seen another system do it well either. It's not just D&D.
Well, hold on. Let's check. Let's check out old remove curse from previous editions.
But yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, okay, fine. Maybe there's like, maybe you would use like identify to like identify that what the curse is and how to like remove it.
Okay, so in 3.5, what remove curse did is it okay, if the target is a creature, you must make a caster level check, 1d20 plus caster level against the DC of each curse affecting the target. So if your target has like 5 curses, you're making 5 different checks. And every curse has its own specific DC because they actually mapped that out in 3.5.
I mean, isn't it just the spell level plus 10?
No, it depends on the specific curse.
That's
So
stupid.
like, so like,
But yeah, no, it would have just been honestly, it would have in retrospect as the DM, it works better that Grog does not have lycanthropy because it made Grog tankier. It
it
made Grog
actually
harder to hit.
it actually made Grog better in every way possible.
well, listen, I'm telling you, if this fucking coin can bestow were ratism, I'm I'm doing it.
Have fun.
Yeah, again, this is why again I love Grog as a character, because any of your other characters who are, usually smart, because like that tracks for you. But Grog is just like, oh, it would make me more powerful. Oh, but I have to be a rat though. Nah, fuck it.
Be a rat.
Oh, but
I
Grog,
don't
you'd be
want
so much better like you'd be faster, you'd be stronger. Being a rat sounds fucking stupid. I don't wanna.
Yeah.
No,
What
actually, you
would
know what? Just so we think about it from a character point of view, Karth is a kobold.
Yeah.
Being a rat is roughly a neutral change for him.
That's a
what
lateral move.
what kind of lycanthropy would Grog want?
Literally like normal lycanthropy where you become a big giant werewolf would have been way more appetizing, and I get that that's what were-rat would have realistically been, but Grog didn't know that. Grog had dreams about being a normal rat and was like, this is Grog had dreams about being a normal rat and also fought the giant rat, and it was an extremely easy fight, so just fully assumed that becoming a were-rat would be
Yeah,
what
that one's my bad.
You should have had that were rat kick the shit out of Grog.
I forgot just how strong Grog was.
It's fine. It's after it's Yarek's lingering effect. You're just like, Al's characters never hit hard, and it's like, no, that's just Yarek's own fucking problem.
No. This
Yarrick.
is like Grog does not have the same issue.
Grog has not been bestowed with the curse.
Well,
Yeah, no,
Grog-
All right.
not
Well,
anymore because you got
there's
curse
multiple
removed.
kinds of lycanthropy floating all over Barovia. Grog, if you want, there's always an opportunity.
my favorite kind of lycanthropy is werebear, which sure maybe you could say that that's predictable because I like bears as an animal, but it's not because it's bears. It's because a lot of different kinds of lycanthropy will used to at least forcibly change your alignment while you were transformed, and werebears turn you into a paladin.
You like lawful good or like
Lawful good.
okay.
So, like, people afflicted with lycanthropy that are werebears, when the full moon comes up, will transform and then just roam the countryside for like a week straight, doing good.
A week.
Well, yeah, because it's the 2 days before and the 2 days after the full moon.
Oh my god, being a fucking werewolf in D&D sounds lame.
Well,
No,
no, fifth edition's different. In fifth edition, you can transform when you want to. I think,
and it doesn't change your alignment.
Yeah.
in older editions, they differentiated between people who were born with lycanthropy and people who were cursed with it later in
They
life.
still do, very specifically for remove curse.
But yeah, it
So if
used
you're
to
born
be.
with it, you can't just use remove curse.
Yeah,
Makes
it
sense.
it it used to be that if you were born a lycanthrope, you had 100% perfect control over your lycanthropy, and if you were cursed with it, that's when you started having to track moon cycles.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't run it that way anyway.
Well,
I know, because we looked at the fucking
lycanthropy in the cipher system, we're like, well, this is stupid.
No, that's even worse than the D&D one, because that
It
one's like,
sucks.
it gives you no bonus, so it's an entire whole section, right?
Mhm.
You only get to pick 3 things in Cypher, and one of those 3 things, you pick lycanthropy, and it's just like, you really don't get much from this, maybe a little bit of a strength boost, but then when you do turn in, which you can do willingly, you have to eat people, and you don't differentiate between people and your friends.
Yeah,
You
And the
can
only
later on, but
all
you
of
gotta
the
eat people to maintain the lycanthropy.
also
A person an hour, I believe it
I
is.
feel like you get
Jesus.
more. I feel like you get more control over over when you can transform before you get the ability to not go into a classic berserker rage and start attacking your allies.
Yeah, no, you can just go, I'm transforming now, guys. Sorry about it.
oh
Which,
yeah,
like,
and if
it
you
works for a horror game and kind of nothing else.
No,
and
it definitely works
also
if you're doing like a horror one shot.
and
That works
also
really well. But
if you wanted to end the transformation early, only one specific party member could help you do that, and it still
right,
required you
yeah,
to do
like
like a
fucking
fucking wisdom save.
you have to do you have to be fucking Natasha Romanoff going, sun's going down, big guy. Just like the whole, like you
Which
gotta
is
calm the
so
whole.
like we're doing horror, but I guess we're also doing like gothic romance.
No,
And it's
they're
entirely
doing horror,
possible.
but it's because remember they really try very hard to make it so that like you're supposed to pick these people, these connections, because it really wants you to start knowing everyone in the party and
Yeah.
having these connections.
But
The
like you don't necessarily
problem with that is that it doesn't work for a lot of things, and then sometimes in scenarios with the werewolf gets really silly.
A little
and
bit.
especially because there's 4 connection options, and so unless you're playing with a party of 5 total players, maybe you didn't choose that connection.
Yeah,
And
and
now
it's
you have no way to put your fucking berserker back in his bottle.
no, so you almost have to pick it. It's no, the
Anyways,
way they've done it is bad.
Especially
Chili.
considering how not limiting a lot of the other cipher classes are well built and quite robust. So that one being the way it is stands out as like why
No,
why
it stands out as really bad when in reality it's probably just like, eh. But because everything else is, or a lot of the others are built really, really well.
Well, I'm gonna hop off because the chili is almost done.
nice.
And I'm
Thanks
going
for
to hop off too
playing.
because I'm very tired.
Aw.
By recording.
Bye,
Oh,
recording.
but
Recording.
Goodbye,
but
recording.